Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna be confused because you're not the. Oh yeah, yeah. Do you like it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I lip you, I lip you, I lip you. I smell your mouth. Ah, so good. Okay, so sorry, really a moment. This is probably the most personally important video that I've done. Not that any of them are of particular value to me, but this one is, and it's if anyone can help, I'd be indebted for life. Oreo is a dog that I trained for a client. Please don't knock the camera over, freak. Last summer, and they it doesn't really matter the backstory, but they've been paying a boarding fee because they couldn't take them back. So they've been paying a boarding fee monthly since the last summer, and they continue paying it, but that's not really the issue. He needs a home. He was supposed to get placed after training, and that didn't happen. I don't really know why, but so he's been basically like my foster, which is pretty much the same thing saying one of my dogs. So he's here. He needs a home, and I need to. My housing situation's up in the air. It's not really something I want to get into too much detail about, but I'm gonna have to move out of here within a certain time frame, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. The business is good. It's part of why I actually have to go. But I don't know what the next step is. I'm probably looking to get maybe a commercial space or something like that. But there are no guarantees. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I may not even continue training dogs. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to find a space that would take even my dogs. So I currently have 5 dogs if you include Oreo, right? I've got 3 of my own, and then I have Mio, who is like is basically like my dog, but this was another dog that I looked after. I'm probably going to do a separate video on him, but I was asked to watch for a finite period of time. And this was personal, and then the dog was never picked up. So he's probably going to need a home too, but I don't know. It's tricky because I'm even more attached to him, but it's anyway. This one is somewhere in between, personal and professional, and he needs a home, and he's needed one for a while, and but he's a special case. So Oreo, come here. Some of my actually favorite videos that I've done, and again, I don't put a lot of stock into this shit with YouTube and social media, which I think should be fairly obvious if you look at the quality of some of my videos and production quality, and also just the unrestrained tongue I tend to have on like Instagram and stuff like that. I don't like advertising. But this is really, really, really important. And I liked the videos I did with Oreo when he first came in because it shows, without any conflict, how much you can achieve with the dog. Most of these guys are rattled. They come in, and if they want to bite you, it's because they're scared normally, and what they need is space and time to relax, and that's what he needed. So I didn't touch him for almost a week. Oreo, come here. Would you come here for a second? Oreo, no, come. He listens real well, actually. Come here. It's because I was biting him before. But I couldn't touch him, and then like day 5, 6, 7, he was just like this with me, And that's, whoever adopts him might be similar process, probably not as bad. But he's the type of dog, he's got fear-biting tendencies. He's a little bit territorial too. But he needs to go to someone who's going to be kind of dog savvy, okay? And, people think dogs are community property and they should be okay with being pet by any stranger at any point in time. And nothing could be further from the truth. A lot of dogs, if they just had their space respected, which would be foot, someone just come in and start trying to pet them. Do you pet people? kids, you pet people, you know what I mean? Like, they're not asking for much. And they're fine, and that's how he is. Outside, he's great. Doesn't fuck with anyone. He's off leash trained. In the home, he's the type of dog that's gonna need a little observation period, 5-10 minutes. He's probably not gonna be 100% okay with everyone. But you know, part of that too, that may not even be the case because I'm very much socially isolated. Like all I do is work with these dogs, and that can be isolating. And it's a 7-day-a-week job. So I don't have people coming through here besides clients. So what am I going to do? Hey, you know, come out for a minute, pet, sign a waiver and pet this little dog who's iffy, you know, like, so I think that given the proper guidance, he can get past that last hurdle probably in the home, but you're still going to have to be dog savvy. You're going to have to work with me and listen if you do take him. But outside he's like great, he's 100%. He's great with dogs too. I mean, he's kind of a socialization dog. That's the other thing. He's got his biggest problem is probably separation anxiety. So his best home would probably be in a with another dog or multiple dogs. And he's definitely going to need a bar collar, which isn't my favorite tool, but he totally needs one. Otherwise, you'll get evicted. You know, he's just very vocal if you're not around, and you know he'll need exercise early, all that stuff. So look, he's not an easy dog, okay? But my favorite dog ever was one of, you know, I knew the least back then, but it was one of the hardest, probably maybe the hardest, Elvis, and he made me appreciate dogs more, and we have the closest relationship of any dog I've ever had. And I think he made me somewhat of a better person. And I think everyone should own a dog like Oreo at least once in their life, you know. And the thing is, the payoff's huge because these dogs that are a little nutty are the most endearing because they have the most idiosyncrasies and peccadillos, and they're just very strange. He's a very strange little dog. Here, Oreo, come here, Aria-san. Aria-san, you want kissy? You want the kissy? Get there, come to No, I don't push you, boo. He's cute as shit too. And I'll tell you what, like, even Dewey hasn't been making me laugh this month, and this little fucker is the only thing that has been able to bring a consistent smile to my face, you know. I mean, look at him. He's so weird. I call him Madam Butterfly. He's very, like, he's got a fatal attraction thing with me too. Like, I'll bite him, and then he'll squeak, right? Because you like to squeak, and then he'll go like this. Because he's creepy. Single white female creepy. So we got a single white female kind of bromance, and you know, I'd keep him if I could, but my own future is in question. And again, I won't get too into that, but so I gotta take care of these guys. It starts with him and Mio. So this is the one most in need, and he'll make your life better. You know, he'll be a little bit of work, or you're gonna have to work with me and listen to me. But if you do it, you'll get paid back with interest, guaranteed. God, he's a freak though. I love him. His mouth stinks too. It's great. All right.